Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Mariam Classic Essentials and I am Mariam Uzodema. Here I am making a leave-in conditioner for natural hair, mostly 4C hair, but the hair that has 3C can also use it because it helps for definition of curls. It's actually a very good hair moisturizer. It helps to moisturize your hair because it has aloe vera and okra extracts in them. So this liquid that I'm measuring in my jar, in my glass cup, is a mixture of the extract of aloe vera and okra. It was basically made with by using distilled water to extract the gooey slimy substance from the okra and also from the aloe vera gel plant. Now these are my ingredients. There are grapeseed oil, moringa oil, OKRO 1000, and citral alcohol. Okay, and here you see me measuring out my ingredients. I am trying to pour the grapeseed oil into my glass jar. I am supposed to measure 100 grams of the grapeseed oil, but this is 100 ml in this container. When I measured it, it gave me 90 grams. It's 100 ml, but it gave me 90 grams. So I decided to complete it with 10 grams of moringa oil, since it's actually very good, and it helps for the hair. It helps to promote hair volume. It helps to treat the hair scalp and to treat the hair follicles. Then you will see me adding my castor oil. The castor oil is 60 grams of castor oil. 60 grams of castor oil. Now this recipe, I do not own credit for this recipe. This is a recipe I actually like. I'm recreating kind of like a recipe that I saw on YouTube from a channel, Cecil Vig. If you all know her, she's a Ugandan lady. She makes hair products, body products, but she makes a lot of products. Okay, she's an African Ugandan lady, so all credits go to her for this recipe that I'm using. I just tweaked it a little. So here the tweaking is just the addition of the moringa oil to complete the grapeseed oil. So this, I'm about to add in OKRO 1000. OKRO 1000, I am going to add 16 grams of OKRO 1000. Okay, 16 grams of OKRO 1000. After that, I'll be adding in my citral alcohol, which is also 16 grams. Yes, I'll be adding citral alcohol, which is also 16 grams. I got a little bit distracted here because my baby was trying to ask me some questions, so I just remembered that I did not complete the measurement, but thank God I remembered on time, so I was able to complete it here. And here I'm still weighing it out. So still adding in the OKRO 1000. OKRO 1000 is an emulsifier. It's a very good emulsifier. It gives a sleeky, smooth feel to your cream moisturizer whenever you use it. It gives a creamy, smooth silky feel on the skin and also on your hair. It also helps to penetrate and helps your hair give it that slip so that you can be able to comb it through your hair very well, and it helps to detangle the hair too. Now I am adding in my citral alcohol. This is a conditioner. It helps to condition the hair, and it also helps to thicken. It thickens the product by the time you're done with it. It is a co-emulsifier, more like helps to like stabilize your product a little bit more. So here I'm done with that. So it's to take it, and I'm supposed to use a double boiler method for me to melt it. Okay, this method is one of the best methods you can use to melt anything. I could have just popped this in a microwave, but using a double boiler method helps you to melt this without it losing its properties. Okay, it is the heat from the water and the jar that melts it, so it's not directly popped into the microwave where you're using wave energy to melt it. So here I'm trying to disinfect my stick blender shaft. Now I am going to be using this to stick blend to emulsify, so I need to really disinfect it. Now this work area here, I have already disinfected the whole of this area before I started. I'm sorry I did not add that footage, but I disinfected this whole area before I started using everything that I was using here. Both my hands were disinfected, both my my scale I disinfected and cleaned it up. All the jars I was using for measurement, everything down to the spoon, everything was disinfected. Okay, so here the emulsifier, co-emulsifier, and the oils are all melted, and I was stirring to make sure I removed any form of particle that was left in there. And this is my extract, liquid extract, the water phase, and my dissolved or melted oils and emulsifiers. So that's my water phase and my oil phase. These are my small spatulas that helps with the mixing. I just sanitize them, and I'm about to mix both of them. Now here you see me pouring the oil phase into the water phase and stirring to emulsify both of them, trying to get out as much of that melted oils into the other cup as much as possible. So I want to use my stick blender here to help with a speedy emulsifying, else I'll have to stir for a very long time. You can see how the color has turned creamy white, not creamy white but almost white, and it's coming out well blended. Everything is coming together. I was happy at what I got here because I did not get any floating particle, any floating oil at top. Everything mixed in immediately. I put in my stick blender and I started buzzing. So this is still very piping hot now and runny, very runny. But as it cools, as you stir and it cools, it becomes thicker. Okay, so here is still, as you can see, it's still very runny, just like liquid, just like water. But as you stir with time, as you allow it to cool, it will thicken. It will turn to a runny lotion at first, then later it turns into a very thick cream. So here, as you can see, even from the sides of the glass cup, you can see that it's thickening. Here it's thickening quite well, and it has dropped to less than, it's about 120 or less degree Fahrenheit here. So I can be able to add in my preservative and vitamin E here. So that is my preservative and vitamin E pre-measured. I did that off camera. So the vitamin E that I used was 8 grams, and my preservative was 5 grams, and I used liquid Jamol Plus. Vitamin E 8 grams, liquid Jamol Plus 5 grams. Okay, and they should be added at less than 120 degree Fahrenheit to be able, that is where they actually work. They don't work at a heated environment, they work at a less heated environment. That's why they have their highest potency, else the heat will not allow it to give you the maximum potency that it has. And for the vitamin E, it could kill the properties that the vitamin E has to offer. So here I want to add in lavender and tea tree essential oils. My lavender essential oils, I added basically about 20 drops, and tea tree essential oil, I added 10 drops. I don't overdo my essential oils. Like tea tree, I'm very careful about tea tree. Why? Because tea tree can be very it's a very potent oil actually. So I try to be very careful when I'm adding it. I did exactly 10 drops for the tea tree, but the lavender, I went over up to 20 drops because for the size of batch, which was almost 500 ml, it could handle it. So here I am stirring in. The only ingredients that I did not put here, which later I was like, I really wish I added them, was my D-panthenol gel, hydrolyzed wheat protein. I would have loved to add those to give some more boost to the hair, to give this leave-in conditioner a bit of a luxurious touch. And since I wanted it to do a detangling work, I would have added silicones to it, like Dimeticon. I would have added that, but I did not think about that at all. I just wanted to do as simple as, I was just like I said, I was recreating the recipe I saw. So I had not thought about adding any other thing. But what Sisolvig added in hers that I didn't add in mine afterwards was flaxseed extract. I did not have flaxseed extract, so I just did without it. Okay, I just did without it. If you notice, I kept stirring at intervals because you have to really make sure you stir to make sure all these things are well blended, especially your preservative, so that no part of your product will go bad and affect the other parts. So you have to keep scraping the sides of the cup, make sure you blend it in so that everything comes homogeneous, so that your products will come in together as one. So here it is cool enough, and I wanted to use a bottle this time around, like a pump bottle. I did not want to use a cup, because with cup you put hands into a cup. When you put hands into a cup, you don't know how clean your hands are. You could introduce bacteria, harmful bacteria into this cup, and it could make your product to go rancid on time. So I decided to use a pump bottle. I'll just get a pump head and put on it, and it's going to be thick with time, but with a good pump head you could be able to get out the product. Okay, so it actually came out nice. And normally when you want to pour this into a pump bottle, you pour it when it's still running like this. It is warm, yes, but you don't close it after you pour it in. You leave it open, slightly open, or you leave it open in a clean area where you don't have dust, so that it could cool down. When you cover it, you're going to be dealing with condensation. I don't think we want that in our product. Okay, that could hamper it could interfere with your product, and it could cause it to go bad. Here you see me spraying rubbing alcohol at the sides, at the mouth place where some of the conditioner dripped, because everything I was doing here, I was trying my best to be very careful. I had made products like this earlier, and it did not go well. I have tried emulsified products, lotions, creams, and I found out that they grew rancid very quickly. I guess I was dealing with hygienic issues. Maybe I did not clean the way I was supposed to, or sanitize the way I was supposed to, and I ended up messing up a lot of wasting a lot of my raw materials and my ingredients, and they were so painful. So for like 2 years I closed every chapter concerning anything I had to do with creams, lotions, and stuff like that. This is the first time I'm trying a leave-in conditioner, and I'm really hoping that it's going to come out nice. And I thank God it's been like almost a week, and it's still looks wonderful. I haven't used it yesterday on my hair. You'll see at the end of this video that my daughter used it to massage my short 4C hair. But I have made this thing for like almost a week now, and I have not noticed any rancidity so far. I am quite pleased that I even used fresh like a fresh okra and a fresh aloe vera plant, and I was able to nail it, because some people will always tell you when you use fresh plants in making this and you're not using preserved extracts, that they could go rancid quickly because you have not been able to take out completely the microbes in the fresh plants that could make it go rancid. So here you see me, I'm done here, and the product has cooled down, and you can see I've already put the top. So I'm trying to get out the product. Now the product is very thick right now, as in it's so thick, like a thick cream. But the good part is that this particular pump, it has a larger pipe, so it could be able to get out the suction is high, so it could be able to suck out the leave-in conditioner. So here basically I was calling out for my daughter so that I could use it to massage her hair. Okay, now another good thing about this leave-in conditioner is that you can use it on your skin. You can use it on your skin as a moisturizer. Okay, I am not someone that is very good with lotion like things or creams. I am a body butter person because I have very dry skin, and over the years I've been using body butters on my skin for more than 3 years, and they have done wonderfully on my skin. It has actually helped to repair my skin to a close to normal skin. My skin used to like break out, used to crack badly, especially during the Harmattan season. Down here in Nigeria, between October, or let me say from November, December, we are prone with Harmattan. November, December, January, we have Harmattan. Is our Harmattan season here, which is a very dry, cold seasons in some regions of Nigeria, and dry, hot season in other regions. Like in the northern part is dry and cold, but in the southern and eastern part is dry and warm. But it's dry, airy, very airy, and very warm. Anything you put in the sun that time, the evaporation of the moisture is steep, is very fast. So you'll need a very good moisturizer and something like a body butter to be able to keep, especially for dry skin people like me. You will need something like that to really keep your skin, to really help for moisture loss, to create a barrier between the atmosphere and your skin. So that is what I've been using to repair my dry skin over the years, and it has really worked wonders on my skin. We're not there yet, but I am being consistent and patient. So here, this is my daughter. She's helping me to massage in the conditioner into my hair to moisturize the hair. Now, if this may be too much of a quick result, but I intend to share this because I noticed that my hair, from the time I've used this moisturizer twice on my hair this week, and I must say that I have noticed a very drastic change. My hair breakage reduced drastically. I'm telling you, it's so nice, it's so fine. Thank you very much for viewing my channel and for watching this. Please like, share and subscribe. God bless. Bye bye.